Hey, what's going on, everybody? It's Saturday, April 18th, and we are going to have some fun today. I'm here to tell you. Let's talk about the warm-up, or the workout, and we'll jump right into the warm-up. As usual, we're going to start with dynamic range of motion. Let's hit a nice range of motion warm-up today. If you don't know what that is, go ahead and check out the video that is in the workout prep notes for this warm-up. I would spend 7 to 10 minutes utilizing the movements that are mentioned in there, just getting the joints moving, getting the blood moving a little bit. Once we're done with our dynamic range of motion, we're going to hit 3 sets of 10 pass-throughs. You can do them with a broomstick, a PVC, or a band. 10 pull-aparts right here with a band. If you don't have a band, let's grab something weighted, and we're going to do 10 split stance rows, okay? Once we're on each side. Once we're done with that, we're going to do 10 good mornings. Again, you can use your broomstick or your PVC pipe on your back. You can even use a band for this. We'll be loaded here or holding our band, pushing our hips back. I'll leave the preference up to you. And then finally, it was 10 push presses with your PVC, with your barbell, with a dumbbell, whatever you have available. Same goes, reminder, on the good morning. If you have a barbell, go ahead and use it for the good morning as well. We're going to hit that for 3 sets. Once we're done with that, I got a doozy for you today. We're going to hit a running DT. DT is a hero workout, CrossFit hero workout. It is 5 rounds of 12 deadlifts, 9 hang power cleans, and 6 push jerks or shoulder to overheads, as it tends to be. So we'll call it shoulder to overhead today, just so we'll make it easy for everybody. But we're going to add some running into it. So for the movements, you'll have your barbell, and we'll go over the minimal equipment and the body weight after. We're going to do 12 deadlifts in this position. Then we're going to do 9 hang power cleans. And then we're going to do 6 push jerks, push press, and even if it gets heavy enough, split jerks. It's probably your best bet. After each round, we're going to grab a 400-meter run. Okay, so it's 5 rounds of that total. The weight for DT prescribed is 155 for guys, 105 for ladies. So find your happy place in there somewhere. 155 gets really heavy. Not to take away from the goal of the workout, but it should be one that you're not having to chip away at reps. You're probably going to be able to get through most sets by breaking minimally once, if not at all. So keep that in mind when you're figuring out your loading. As for a strategy for the barbell, I would recommend potentially breaking on the 11th rep of the deadlift and then deadlifting up your 12th rep to prepare for the hang power clean into the first rep. Same goes for the power clean reps. If you can make it to 8, go ahead and drop. Give yourself a chance to catch up. Then pick it back up. Do your 9th rep up into the beginning of the push jerk or the shoulder to overhead, and then try to hit your shoulder to overheads unbroken. Now, we are running in between this, so you'll get a little bit of break on your forearms and your lower back. So you might, if you were willing, be able to get through that whole round with very minimal breaks overall, depending on your weight. So keep that in mind as well. For those that do not have any weights, any barbells, we will have a minimal equipment variant. And that's going to be, I'm going to use a dumbbell to demonstrate, but you can use a kettlebell as well. We're going to do the same movements, 12 deadlifts on one side, and then you're going to do 12 on the other. So this workout may actually take a little bit longer, but since the weight's lighter, I'm sure your cycle time and your rest time will be a lot less. So the reps will in effect double. Okay, so we'll do 12 deadlifts and then 9 hang power cleans on each side, and then 6 shoulder to overhead, or however you want to do it, with a 400-meter run after each one. Depending on your weight, it's basically going to be very conditioning oriented for you. You may not have to break any in your rounds depending on the overall weight, and you can catch up and get ready to go again on your next round after the run. If you don't have any weights and you're doing body weight today, we're going to do very similar. We're going to do 5 rounds of 12 squat jumps over an object. So here's my object. I would squat and jump over, squat and jump back. 9 Supermans, where we're laying on the ground and then lifting our hands and our feet up. An alternate to the Superman is doing some form of weighted good morning or banded good morning if you happen to have that, just to give you the same stimulus of the lower back explosion on the other movements. And then 6 handstand push-ups. Now, if you can't do handstand push-ups, we're going to do a pike push-up off of a box, or we'll do just regular hand release push-ups. I believe we subbed out 2 to 1 hand release. So instead of 6 hand release push-ups, you'll do 12. Hand release, you come all the way down, lift your hands up, and push all the way up. No need for equipment. Get after it. You'll hit a 400-meter run after that for 5 rounds total. Again, almost purely conditioning, which most body weight type stuff will be. It's great for building a gymnastics base, but it will be more cardiovascular in nature. And then when we finish up on this beautiful Saturday, hopefully it's beautiful, go ahead and catch your breath, hit a HomeWOD. Doesn't matter when, like I've said, morning, evening. It's really nice to do it after your workout because you're nice and loose and you can hit some extra range in your joints, especially for those of us that tend to be kind of stiff and I guess tight in certain areas. We get a good chance to work on that when we're done. When you finish, drop your times in the comments, or in the logbook. Throw out some comments to help along your other athletes. And I hope that you have a great Saturday and a great workout.